This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 380 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Kentucky Performance Products. Visit them at kppusa.com. Hey everyone, Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have our second part of our two-part series on getting up early. Today we talk about the how you can get that accomplished. I know it's tough. You've been getting up at 6, 7 o'clock every day for the last how many years? How old are you? And it's tough to create a habit of getting up earlier, whether it's 4, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. I know some of the top leaders in the world get up at 3 and they do their exercising and everything. I think that's a little ridiculous, but some days I am up at 3 actually, so I guess I can't say that. So today we're going to talk about how to make it easier to get up earlier. If you missed the first part of this series, if you missed episode 379, the why you need to get up earlier, then stop back to horsetipdaily.com, look up episode 379 and listen to that first. Stop here, go back and listen to that first, and then come back and listen to the how. That was the why. This is the how. And we're going to be back with those 6 points to help you get up earlier right after these words from Kentucky Performance Products. All horses have individual nutritional needs, and we know that meeting them can be challenging. It doesn't matter if you are a professional horseman or a weekend warrior. You want to provide the nutrition necessary for your horse to thrive. The experts at Kentucky Performance Products understand this and have developed supplements that target specific needs. KPP's products are formulated to complement today's feeds and safeguard against over-supplementation. Best of all, their supplements work. To choose the right KPP supplement for your horse, go to kppusa.com. Or to learn more about horse nutrition and interact with the experts at KPP, join their Facebook page. Just search for Kentucky Performance Products. As I said yesterday, what prompted me to do these tips on getting up earlier was an article by Peter Shankman, who is a well-known blogger. And he wrote an article, and it was entitled, Why You Need to Get Up Earlier and How to Do It. Well, yesterday was the why, and today is the how. So, as I said earlier before the commercial, if you didn't get to listen to yesterday's, go back and take a listen to that first, and then come back to today and take a listen to today's. Well, here's the top 6 ways to make sure you get up early, and I use many of these, so I recommend them. One is drink. Believe it or not, if you keep a giant glass of water by your bed, and as soon as the alarm goes off, before you shut it off, drink the entire glass of water. Now, I think I can't stand the alarm going off, so maybe shut the alarm off and then put your feet over the bed and drink the entire glass of water before you get out of bed. That's kind of my role. And believe it or not, water is the most awesome wake-up tool for your body ever. Drink the water, it opens your brain cells, it rejuvenates your eyes, and allows you to come out of sleep. So that water is crucial, and it's so simple, and it works. I got to tell you, it really works. Number 5 is move. Set the alarm clock somewhere where you can't reach it, so you have to get out of bed to shut it off. Now, I know some heavy sleepers, and we have some friends that are heavy sleepers, that, they just would ignore the alarm clock across the room. But it's at least a better way to make sure your feet get to the floor. Number 4 is feed something. If you got a pet, seriously, let me tell you what. We have a cat called the Beast, and there's a reason he has the name the Beast, because sometimes he can be as adorable and as cute as ever, and other times he can be a total beast. Well, he knows I get up at 4 o'clock every morning, so believe me, he will not let us sleep past that. He is whining, and we have to kick him out of the room sometimes just because he knows when 4 o'clock is, and he knows he has to be fed. So, you know what? You feed that pet one time at 4 o'clock, and you know darn well that every day at 4 o'clock, your pet's going to want fed. Whether it's a dog or a cat, they can tell the time, and they'll never let you sleep through that time again, let me tell you. So I know the first thing I do is drink my water, I get up, I turn the alarm off, and then I go feed. Matter of fact, I don't even have an alarm anymore because I just automatically wake up at 4 o'clock every day. But then I go feed the cat first thing because it'll drive you bonkers if you don't. There's nothing worse than a screaming cat first thing when you wake up in the morning. Number 3 is there's no try. You can't think about this. You just have to do it. It's amazing how you can rationalize when you're lying in bed. Oh, I'll just sleep for an extra hour. I'll do the treadmill at the end of the day. I'll make sure I get those emails done at the end of the day. I will get out there and feed the horses a little later. It won't matter. But then you're rushed, and the whole day seems rushed because you started off rushed. Just do it. Just get up, and you'll be thankful that you did. This is one of those things that you just have to do it. Get out of the bedroom is number 2. And the bedroom is, he wrote, the bedroom is for sleeping and sex. Once you're awake, get your butt out of bed. Get your butt out of the bedroom. Go to the kitchen for your coffee. Go to the living room or your home office for your computer. You've slept now. Now it's time to get out of the bedroom. Don't hang around the bedroom. Just get up. Get out. Most of the time, your spouse is still going to be sleeping anyway, and you're just going to want to get out of the bedroom. That's one of the keys to making this work. And number 1 is sleep. Hands down, the number way to get up earlier is to get to sleep earlier. And I know that you're what you're going to say. Well, I normally go to sleep at 11. Well, believe me, you start getting up at 4, you're going to normally start going to sleep at 9 or 10. And you still need that sleep. I'm not saying that when you start getting up earlier, you shouldn't go to, you don't need that extra sleep. That's not true. I do go to bed earlier. I go to bed between 9 and 10 every night. But it's amazing because between 9 and 10 every night, usually you're just wasting that time. You're not doing anything productive. You're not doing, you maybe the kids you've just put the kids to bed. Go to bed right after that. There's nothing really going on except watching TV at that hour anyway. And you'll be amazed at the difference getting up earlier makes and going to bed a little earlier makes in your day. You'll feel more productive. You'll feel like you've gotten things done. You'll just feel better. Another thing that you can do, believe it or not, that makes getting up earlier help is losing weight. And of course, working out and maybe riding an extra horse or that kind of thing, being better in shape really helps that getting up earlier easier. So that's one of the other things that you can do. Well, there it is, the hows and whys of getting up earlier and why it will benefit your day. I hope that was at least informative. I don't know if anybody's going to do it. Write to me and tell me what time you do get up. I'd love to hear from you and know, do people get up early and follow these rules? Or do you have tricks for getting up earlier? Or why do you get up earlier if it's something I haven't mentioned over the last 2 tips? I'd love to hear from you at Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.
The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.